On this earth, there are few places where the mountain touches the sky and is close to the celestial world, where love, compassion, altruistic joy, and equanimity are a part of their daily lives. One such place in Ladakh, 8 kilometers from Leh, the capital city, and just a kilometer uphill from the Indus River, hidden behind the rocky hills, is the Devachan campus, the dream project of Venerable Sanghasena.
Firstly, I wish to pay my reverential salutation to Lord Buddha and to my precious Guruji, from whom I got the inspirations to learn and practice the teachings of Lord Buddha in my own life, and also to render some service to the society. I wish to say a few words how this organization, the Mahabodhi International Meditation Center here, came into existence.
In the year 1986, in a small rented house in Leh, Venerable Sanghasena, a native Ladakhi and Buddhist monk, started the Mahabodhi International Meditation Center, and 4 years later, in 1990, he started this project in a complete desert amidst hope and hopelessness and called it Devachan. With unwavering determination and conviction, he has guided the enormous efforts required to transform this desert into an entirely new kind of community. Today, as one enters Devachan, one is mesmerized by the vibrations of love and affection which echo from the surrounding mountains. All the campus projects are infused with the spirit of selfless service. With such a wholesome foundation, naturally, the benefits of this campus are a manifest in our most precious resource, the people of Devachan.
Today, in this campus, we have several humanitarian and spiritual activities, such as the International Meditation Center, where we organize short and long meditation and Dhamma courses.
What sun is to the flower, meditation is to the mind. Meditation is the heart of Buddha's teachings. The world is in grave danger due to the agitated and restless mind of its people. Through meditation, one can develop inner peace and harmony, and thereby contribute to world peace and harmony. Life becomes more meaningful and beneficial when a person takes up meditation, because it teaches one the art of living. In addition to meditation, the ancient Indian practice of yoga can aid in spiritual development by keeping the body and mind in good shape.
we started the residential school with 25 girls from different parts of Ladakh in 1992. Now that has grown into 400 and nearly 450 students up to high school, and this school and hostel is dedicated to the deprived children, the poor and orphan children, especially from the far-flung areas where the children have no access to school, where have no, schools are available, or the parents are so poor they are not in a position to send their children to school.
By far, the largest project at Devachan is the education program, a movement towards holistic education. People worldwide are questioning the current methods of education. Why is there so much conflict in society and in the minds of the people? How can we teach children good values as well as knowledge? At Devachan, we believe that education is not just about imparting literacy. It is about life building, man making, and character building, assimilating fine ideas, preparing them for a great future. These children are the blooming buds that will flower with the fragrance of human values. This is what Mahabodhi aims to achieve through its education program.
Mahabodhi Residential School in Shuglamsar was started by Venerable Sangasena. This school of ours is different from the rest of the schools that we have. Not only we do cater for the normal education that you have, the books, everyday regular classes, we also have a spiritual session for us. That is, we have a 10-minute meditation going on in the morning hours before we can start with the regular classes. Venerable Sangasena had this aim in his life to not only educate the students with the normal book knowledge, but also to enlighten them with a bit of spiritual knowledge, and so that they can have this peace of mind and also realize the importance of spirituality.
Surrounded by fruits and willow trees, the girls' hostel has south-facing window panes and solar panels to get the most warmth from the high-altitude sunshine. Seeds thrown in rocky earth have very less chance to flower unless brought out to a fertile land. Visiting remote areas of Ladakh where education is unheard of, Venerable Sangasena picked up the potential seeds from these areas and brought them from darkness of ignorance to the light of education and planted them in the fertile land of Devachan. With this project, Venerable Sangasena has fulfilled the hope and aspiration of these children, for whom their wish and hope would have remained just a dream.
At Devachan, the children have good reason to smile. Plucked from remote villages and harsh conditions, they have new directions in life. We provide them with not only hope for the future, but also the tools to transform their dreams into reality. At Devachan, they gain the inner strength and wisdom to lead a meaningful life, beneficial to both themselves and to society. Today, 50 boys live happily at their beautiful hostel, learning to grow up to be responsible persons in society. In the future, we hope to extend the hostel and accommodate at least 200 boys.
And we have this 50-bedded non-governmental charitable hospital where we try to provide the best possible service, especially to the needy and poor people from the far-flung areas. We have a very good team of doctors, and with the eye specialist, dental department, maternity, and the medicines wing, and so on.
The Buddha proclaimed, "He who serves the sick serves me." These words motivated Venerable Sangasena to establish a modern, well-equipped hospital at Devachan. Many Ladakhis suffer needlessly from ailments that can be cured with the right medicine, equipment, and knowledge. Already, the Mahabodhi team has changed the lives of thousands in Ladakh through free eye operations, dental surgery, and other desperately needed operations. Venerable Sangasena aims to redefine the meaning of healthcare by combining allopathic medicine, local traditional medicine, and meditation, the medication for the mind. By giving equal importance to the treatment of the body and mind, he hopes to restore the entire person to health. As human beings, we are all subject to ill health, but with the right medical treatment, we can minimize the extent of our illnesses.
Special part of this hospital is, we want to make it an integrated system. Integrated means we have the traditional system medicine, which we call Amchi system. This is very prevalent and popular in Ladakh. So we want to introduce this system. So we have opened another unit under the command of the qualified Amchi. So we want to make a comparative evaluation of certain diseases and certain research on high altitude medicine and other things, how this Amchi treat those patients and how the allopathic system treat it. And then we want to keep it. In fact, we have the room also, there is a meditation hall. So because all physical ailments are treated by the allopathic system, the Amchi system of medicine. But the mental ailments, 50% of patients are suffering from psychosomatic diseases. So for them, Venerable Sangasena thinks that meditation also part of the hospital. So we have the one room. Now recently it has been dismantled due to certain, this one we are doing central heating system on their side. Otherwise we have the meditation hall. We have the doctors, patients, as well as attendants of the patients. They come whenever they get time and meditate for a while. So sometimes our Guruji comes and he gives instruction on mental health. So this is the integrated system. We want to combine these three things.
Mahabodhi International Meditation Center is growing in leaps and bounds through the generous support of our sponsors and well-wishers from different countries. But in the long run, we recognize the need to be self-supporting. Mahabodhi Eco Resort is one step forward towards financial independence. A philanthropic ecotourism group has initiated this project in collaboration with Mahabodhi. Nestled at the foot of the mountains, one can see the red and yellow roofed luxury tent buildings where the guests will soon be able to enjoy the fabulous night sky in comfortable surroundings in a way that is environmentally sound. There will be a restaurant to serve a total of 20 tents. In addition to touring the region, guests will also be given classes in meditation, yoga, and an introduction to the rich cultural heritage of Ladakh.
Nuns are very terribly neglected here, unlike the monks. They do not enjoy equal respect, status, and support. So though they have become a nuns, but without having proper facilities to lead the spiritual life, they have to live with the family members, struggling hard for their living. So to help the nuns to get the good education and monastic training and to live a pure monastic life, and also to help the women of Ladakh for the development of women.
As soon as they don the robe, they become more like a maidservant in the family who takes care of almost all the family business, from tending the fields to cooking and even taking care of the babies. Unable to bear this undesirable situation, Venerable Sangasena took the initiative to start a nunnery that will cater to all the needs of a nun so she may lead a true spiritual life.
Mahabodhi has initiated a right livelihood enterprise to provide economic opportunities for motivated Ladakhis. Under this enterprise, the Mahabodhi have started the Metta restaurant, Samadhi bookshop, and a Samavaka communication center. The administrative block is where all offices are centered and is lying between Devachan and the outside world. Mahabodhi Jitavana Monastery, dedicated to training the monks.
Dhammapada Museum is a collection of paintings on the life and teachings of Lord Buddha and also the life of the great Tibetan yogi Milarepa. In the future, we hope to have various collections of Buddhist articles from around the world, both to share our heritage with others and provide locals with a window on the Buddhist world.
Home for the aged and physically, mentally challenged. This is again, I believe, first and the only one kind of this home here in Ladakh.
Mahabodhi Old Age Home is a home for the homeless, people who have lost their family relations and who are wandering helplessly, struggling to survive somehow, challenged by their old age, or youths who are physically and mentally handicapped. Nobody seems to like them and understand their feelings and problems. They have been constantly searching, with their eyes cast on the door, waiting that somebody will come, hold their hands and take them home. The long wait came to an end when Mahabodhi Old Age was started in 1995. Today, the elderly enjoy a rich spiritual life in a warm, peaceful and spiritually ennobling atmosphere in their twilight years, surrounded by the children from the hostels, the monks, nuns and the staff who all come together to talk to them, to listen to their problems and also help them. Here, they are valued members of the Devachan family. They have seen great changes in modern times, and many have lost the support of their natural families. But Mahabodhi sees in them the great treasures of our ancestral knowledge. At this home, today 26 residents, out of which 6 of them are physically and mentally challenged youths living harmoniously. We propose to provide facilities for 100 elderly people within 4 to 5 years. A dedicated staff takes care of the residents with all their love and support.
I believe very important for all the seekers of truth and lover of peace. Meditation is the ultimate flowering of human consciousness. See, here in this campus, of course, we do emphasize on the eradication of illiteracy and poverty to help the poor and needy. But our idea here in this campus is to create a holistic community here, a balanced spiritual community.
Mahabodhi International Meditation Center has been expanding its projects far and wide. In the year 1999, Venerable Sangasena opened a school in Timisgang village, which is about 90 kilometers west of Leh. And just above the school is the Vipassana Valley, where all the meditation programs are conducted. And today over 100 children are being benefited from this program. In the year 2004, the Mahabodhi Bodh Karbur branch school was opened to help the poor and needy children of Bodh Karbur village that is situated 170 kilometers west of Leh. Today the school is successfully running with 25 children. In the same year, Mahabodhi also initiated the Mahabodhi Hostel and School for the blind and visually handicapped children. The hostel is under construction and hopefully by the end of this year, the infrastructure would be ready.
What inspires him, and what is the underlying strength that keeps him going? Venerable Sangasena's vision, his dreams, his aspirations does not end here. What you have seen now of Devachan is just a drop in the vast ocean. Devachan still have miles to go to reach its final destiny. Venerable Sangasena aims not only to improve the life of Ladakis, but also to send a strong message of love and compassion to the world. According to him, our own peace and happiness, our own health and harmony strongly depend on the welfare of others near and far. If we really want to lead a good life, a meaningful life, we must work to improve our own minds, work to serve our communities, and work for peace and harmony in the world.
Early this year, Venerable Sangasena also initiated the Mahabodhi Rehabilitation Program for the disabled people to help them lead a dignified and independent life. Mahabodhi is very grateful to all its supporters, sponsors and well-wishers without whom all these projects would not have materialized.